Hi everyone, welcome to New School Yoga Club. It is week 11. Today we'll stretch and relax. You don't need any special props. Come as you are, meet me in a comfy seat, and we'll get started. Okay, once you found your version of a comfortable seat, we'll take a few breaths to settle in. So sit up nice and tall. You might close your eyes here if you feel comfortable. And just start to notice and pay attention to your breath. Start to bring some awareness to how you feel today. And you might take a moment here to set an intention for your practice. We'll take just a couple more deep breaths. And then go ahead and open your eyes. Okay. We'll remain seated to begin, and we'll start with some gentle neck rolls today. We're going to stretch the entire body and feel really good. So go ahead and start by just dropping the chin to the chest. Breathe deeply as you do this, and then just take your time bringing your left ear over to your left shoulder. Hold here. And then roll back through the front, eventually bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe here. One more time each side. So roll back through center gently, slowly. Left ear to left shoulder. And one more time, the other side. So take your time, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. Hold here for a breath. Bring it back to center. And then slowly rise back up. Beautiful. Okay. We'll stretch out the arms and shoulders a little bit here. So start by extending the right arm in front of you, and then take your left hand, take hold of your right wrist, and just gently bring the right arm across the body. You've probably done some version of this stretch before, but today we'll do it really mindfully, slowly. Take a few breaths here. Never forcing the arm into the shape, just using that left hand gently to find a nice stretch through the back of the arm. Okay, and then we'll switch sides. So go ahead and shake that out a little bit. And then extend the left arm out in front of you. Same thing, take your right hand, take hold of the left wrist, and just gently bring the left arm all the way across the body. Finding where you start to feel just a gentle stretch, no pain. It should feel good, not painful. So listen to your body here. Take a few breaths. Okay, go ahead and release that. Maybe shake it out a little bit. And we're going to come to our hands and knees for a cat-cow stretch. So take your time, move slowly, and set up a tabletop position to start. So line up your hips over your knees. Your knees are about hips width apart. Your shoulders are over your wrists. Your back is flat. Spread out the fingers and really spread out the fingers and really press through the hands. Something like that. Okay. From here, we'll move into our cat-cow stretches. So on an inhale, go ahead and drop the belly, look up, open through the chest. And as you exhale, curve the spine, tuck your chin, gentle tuck through the tailbone. Keep that going. On an inhale, look up. Cow pose. And exhale, find that cat shape again. We'll do this one more time. Inhale as you look up. Exhale, curve the spine. And then find a neutral flat back again. Okay. From here, we'll transition into a low lunge. So I think we'll start with the left leg. It doesn't really matter which side you start with. So I'm going to bring my left foot up between my hands. And I'm going to find this low lunge shape, getting a nice stretch through the front of the right leg and hip. And when you feel stable and grounded here, and like you have your balance, we're going to rise up, bringing both arms overhead. Okay, take a breath here. Okay, now we're going to add on a cactus stretch. So inhale, reach up. As you exhale, bend the elbows, open up through the chest, and find this cactus shape. And we'll keep that going just a couple more times. So inhale, bring both arms up and overhead. Exhale, find this cactus shape, open through the chest. One more time. Big inhale, reach up. Really spread out the fingers. Exhale, cactus. Good, and then release. So bring both hands back to the mat on either side of the left foot, and bring the left foot back to meet the right foot so that you're coming back into this tabletop shape. Okay, take one good deep breath here to rest before we switch sides. And when you're ready, bring the right foot up between the hands and find this low lunge shape on the other side. Just like before, take your time, but once you feel like you are balanced and stable, grounded, we'll go ahead and bring the arms up and overhead. Take a breath here. And we'll repeat that cactus stretch on this side as well. So inhale, grow long through the arms. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Very big inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Release the arms, bring the hands back to the mat on either side of the right foot. Come back into our tabletop position, just briefly. And from here, we're going to come to a seated position. So take your time. Find a seat with the legs extended out in front of you this time. All right, we'll take a few deep breaths here, setting up before we move into a forward fold. So you can place the hands on either side of your hips and use your hands to help you sit up even taller. Ground through the sit bones here, flex the toes. This is actually a pose all in itself. We're not just sitting. Take a few breaths here. Okay, now we'll set up for a forward fold. So we'll start by bringing the left foot up against the right thigh. And still grounding through the sit bones, still maintaining that length in the spine. We're going to set up for a forward fold. So on an inhale, bring both arms overhead, lengthen. And as you exhale, mindfully hinge from the hips and see if you can maintain that same length in the spine as you fold forward. So don't worry so much about what it looks like, but focus on feeling the stretch through the back of the right leg, on maintaining that feeling of length through the spine. Don't worry about folding all the way forward. You might take hold of your foot if that feels comfortable. And we'll stay here for a few breaths, and certainly as you settle into the pose, you might find yourself folding deeper. Just find the point where you start to feel a nice gentle stretch through the back of the leg. Okay, and then we'll switch sides, so take your time. Sit back up nice and tall, again hinging from the hips. Go ahead and extend the left leg. Bring the right foot into the left inner thigh. All right, grow tall through the spine. Take a big inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, hinge from your hips, staying grounded through the sit bones, and fold. Find a hand position that's comfortable for you. Rest on the mat or take hold of your foot or your shin. Again, doing our best to stay long through the spine and not worrying about, getting our nose to our knee or anything like that. Feel the stretch through the back of the left leg now. Toes are flexed, coming back toward the face. We'll take a couple more breaths here. Okay, hinge from the hips, reverse, come back up to seated. And now we're going to take our time finding our way to our backs. So you're going to lay right down on your mat. Take your time. There's no right way to get there. So whatever feels comfortable for you. And you can start with the legs extended, arms at your sides. Okay, from here, go ahead and bring the right knee into the body. And you can take hold of your right knee. You might find a rocking movement here if that feels good. And eventually what we're going to do is bring the right knee across the body. So you might scoot your hips a bit to the right to set this up. And then just gently using your left hand, bring that right knee across the body. You don't need to force it to touch the floor or anything like that. And I'll invite you to extend the right arm out away from the body. And if you'd like to intensify the stretch a bit, you might even look out towards your right hand. You might close your eyes and we'll stay here just for a few breaths. This is a nice gentle twist for our spine. Listen to your body. Okay, from here, we'll switch sides. So you can release the twist, extend the right leg out long now, and then bring the left knee into the body. And again, you might find that rocking motion, that might feel good before you set this up. And then when you're ready, go ahead and scoot the hips a bit to the left. Bring the left knee across the body. Use your right hand as a guide. And I'll invite you again, if you'd like to extend your left arm this time, and you can try looking out toward the left hand. You might close your eyes here for a few breaths. Beautiful. Okay, release that. Come back to center. This time, bend both knees so both feet are flat on the mat, and we're going to come into our reclined pigeon pose. So if you've been practicing with the yoga club for a while, I'm sure you've seen this one, and if it's new to you, that's okay too. It's pretty simple. So go ahead and we'll start by bringing the left foot to the top of the right thigh. And if this is a stretch for you already, you can stay here. But you also have the option to bring the right foot up off the mat. So we're bringing the right knee closer to the body. And you might even reach through and take hold of your right thigh. And then you can use your hands to gently pull the right leg closer to the body. Really listen to your body here. Keep your left toes flexed to be mindful of your knee. But you should start to feel a stretch through the outside of the left hip. I like to sometimes rock side to side and find where I need the stretch. You don't have to do that, but something you can try. Or you can just find stillness here in this pose. We'll just take a few breaths here. Okay, release that and we'll switch sides. So bring the left foot down to the mat, bring your right ankle to the top of your left thigh. Again, this might be your version of the stretch for today, and that's enough of a hip opener for you. Or if you'd like more or you need more, go ahead and bring the left foot up off the mat. And if you'd like, you can take hold of the left leg with your hands and gently start to pull the left knee towards your body. Again, you might find a nice rocking motion here to find just where you need that stretch the most. Or you might just find stillness in this pose. We'll be here for just a couple more breaths. Okay, from here, go ahead and release this pose. Bring the feet back to the mat. And we'll transition into our final resting pose. I like to get there using windshield wiper motion, so that's very simple. You might just drop the knees to one side and then the other. And as you do that, you're slowly moving the feet out away from the body. And eventually, you're finding a relaxation pose. So let the feet fall open, the legs relax, your arms are at your sides, palms facing up. Take up space here. I invite you to close your eyes if you're in a place where you feel comfortable doing so. All right, so we've stretched out the body and now you get to relax. And so start to bring your awareness back to your breath. With every exhale, imagine releasing more and more tension from your body. Let your body feel heavy, feel supported by the floor. I'll take you through a simple body scan to help you relax deeply. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, release tension from your forehead. Relax your jaw, let it fall open. And as you exhale, release any tension from your jaw, from your face. shoulders. And as you exhale, imagine releasing any tension from that area of the body. Relax your arms. Relax your hands. Bring your awareness to your chest, your heart space. And on your next exhale, imagine releasing tension from your chest. Bring your awareness to the area directly below your rib cage. As you exhale, release any tension there. Bring your awareness to your belly. Release any tension from your belly. Relax through your hips. Relax your legs, let them feel heavy. And even relax your feet. Continue to breathe, exhaling tension from your body. You can stay here as long as you like if you have the time. Or if you're ready to close your practice, you can join me in bringing the knees into the body. Roll over to your left side. Take one breath here in this position. And then go ahead and gently press your way all the way back to a seated position. And we'll meet here to close our practice. All right, close your eyes one more time. I like to close by taking 3 deep breaths together. Take a great big inhale. Let something go on your exhale. Again, inhale. Let it all go on your exhale. I'm going to take one more big breath. Let go of something this time, that's something that's no longer serving you. Take a great big inhale. Let it go on your exhale. And then go ahead and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. Great work, and I'll see you next time.